Hey, hey, hey. What's up, guys? What's up? Hello. Still finishing the setup. Nearly ready. Nearly ready. Okay, I think we are ready. We are ready. Hello. Hello. Good evening, or good morning, or good afternoon, depending on where you are. Hi, I'm back to work on the generated events. To work on the generated events, which is a functionality that we really like. By the way, if you didn't download it yet, I really suggest you to download this game. It is a flipper that is free until tomorrow, and it's super nice. I really like it. It's very nice. I liked it so much that I bought the collector edition, even if it was free. I decided to give them some money because it's really nice. I really like it. I think it's fun. It's done in a good way, in a nice way, and it's very fun. So I would suggest you to get it, and it's free, by the way. So it's very cool. Okay. Hello, Hulla. Hi. So we want to work on generated events, and yesterday we did something on it. I think I can close this one. Huh? This one is there since long time. So yesterday we changed the way the database works. So I think I need to do the change. Yeah, I think I need to do the changes to those pages. I think would be good. Otherwise, it will remain. You will remain old. I changed sectors, and basically in sectors I deleted these two columns, and I added back those two columns. And so if I think if I copy this, let me see if I can copy it. Well, probably I can. Let me see what he copied. Yeah, he copied something. I think he copied that. What? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I think you have to do it like this, huh? Yes, you have to do it like this. Okay, we remove these two rows from here, and we added a new table, which is actually called how it is called? It's called generated events. No, random events. Random event locations, no? What? Why is not here? Random events location. Ah, okay, it's here now. Okay, so we created this table. Random event logs, yes. So I think I will create a new page. And think I will put it here under random events. So we'll create a new one, which is called random event locations. And we will link it to random events location table. Okay, and we will save it like that. And then here, I want to copy, so that we documented, I want to copy, this, for example. Right? I want to copy this and put it... Do you think I can put it here? No. That would have been too nice, huh? Well, but I think I can merge it. Yeah, I think I can merge... I think I can merge the two tables. Easy. Yes. Perfect. Okay, so let me just add here the other field. So we have ID, yes, we have event probability, event area type, and then we have lock X, Y, and Z. So we say add lock X, and this one is a float 10.2, and okay, the rest we don't care, and we don't have a description, right? So I think we can just copy this. And we can say Y and Z. And then we have radius, huh? Okay. So at least we documented this table, which is nice. And now there's another thing I need to do. I need to change the music. Hello, Naraku. Hi. I have one question. If the character have animation on some object, are this animation created in Blender or in Unreal? It's better if you do it in Blender. In Unreal, you can do some small... depends which kind of animation you want to do. If it's an animation on an object, like for example, just a rotation or a translation of the object in space, you can do it all in Unreal. So if you don't need bones, if you don't need a skeleton, right, then you can do it in Unreal. And you can do it in different ways. Or you just manipulate the object in space, so his coordinates, or his rotation, or his scale, or his texture, if you want to make it, I don't know, transparent or something. So those kind of animations you can do fully in Unreal. Or you can use physics in Unreal if you want like a ball, to bounce, you know, on the ground, then you can do it with physics and all in Unreal. Or you can do it also with particles in Unreal, so you can use a particle to rotate, move, and such. But if you need a character, if you need you know, a skeleton with bones, then you have to do it in Blender. Hello, Coach. Good morning. So the other thing I want to do, I want to change now under random generated events, because here we described a bit how it works, but now it works differently, right? So now basically is not anymore random event and sectors, but is random event and random event locks, right? Exactly. And in addition there is also sector event probability. Is not this anymore, is random event location probability, which is a percentage of chance of that happening, and then is random events. Yes, okay, like this is a bit better. Okay, I think what I want to do, I have to change the music, then I got distracted by the question. Jump game is not running. What do you mean? What do you mean? Which jump game? But yes, basically in Araku there are a lot of ways that you can animate in a simple way, right? So the point is, if you need to animate like an object, the object can also be complex. I mean, it's not a problem. It can also be a complex object, you know. But if you just need to move it, you know, like let's say that this one is a rocket or something, right? If you have a rocket with particles and stuff, you can have this guy move, you know, rotate and be and fly, you know. You can do it all in Unreal. You don't need Blender. But if it's not a rocket but is a person, and that person has an arm or a leg, and you need to move the pieces of the object separately, then you need a bone structure, and Blender is the best tool to do that. Otherwise you will I mean, it will take you more time than not. Ah, there is no character. Okay, the jump game is the character. Yeah, I forgot to launch it. I forgot to launch it, but now we launch it. Easy. Look, easy. Easy, easy, easy. Okay, so what we want to do, we want to, I think we want to spawn items, right? Now, I was thinking about this, and we already have a way to spawn items, which is through this scheduled item. The problem of scheduled item is that the problem of schedule item is that it is designed to be scheduled at a certain time, right? And it is really not what we want. So you know what? I think I'm just gonna copy this thing, and we will modify it, because I can try to reuse it, but I think I will make the code more messy than what it is. So I actually prefer not to do that. I actually prefer to copy this text and this code and put it into another function and then change it as we want. I think we can put it inside the random event manager, and yeah, you see there is a spawn NPC. I think we can create something similar and call it spawn item, right? And let me just see, spawn NPC. Hello, Marcellum. Hi. I checked your house. I think it's okay. The only problem I have with the top, because you did a very good job at the top, but unfortunately it's not Enki style, and I will have to change it. Can you change it yourself? Can you change it for me? Let me open it a second. Let me open it a second. I have I've seen the house, and I think it's fairly clean, it's good, but the problem is this border. Because this border is really not Enki style. So if you want, you can do, you know, you can do so we have few ways, you know, we have few ways. One way will be to have a very minimal border, so basically bringing this border to maximum this sides, so similar to the one that you have here, similar to this one, right? So very minimal, and then put on top something else, like for example, so you bring it to like something like this, and then you put on top for example a sphere, right? For example a sphere. I don't know if you can have two spheres, but in theory we could also have two spheres, or one sphere only, right? With the same shape that we see in the city, right? Or if you want, you can just leave it flat. You can just leave it flat. But I think a border like it is now is a bit strange. It's not really in the context of, you know, in the context of our city. Or another thing that you can do, is to have a border here, right? It goes all around, but then which is similar to what you have now, but it should be inset and it should be empty in the middle. So basically this one should be round. I mean, like we have in the other buildings, right? So this one should be round and should be smaller, and this part has to go down. Has to go down quite a bit. But this one needs to be smaller and round. If it's round, I think it will look similar to what we have. Okay, so, and I think then we'll be fine. I think one line is probably enough. Or two, I don't know, one or two sections. And the bottom being lower, and this one needs to be attached to the house. It cannot go out this way. It cannot go out this way. It needs to be attached to the house. Then like this is more Enki style, but like this, no. So basically, if you take any of the example that I made, right? I mean, let me review it with you quickly, so you know what I mean. Okay, so one way, for example, is this. Right? You just finish like that with a small border. Another one is... another one is... well, it's not really, but anyway. These kind of borders at the top, rounded like this, but you can put them on top of the houses. I don't know if I have more examples, but probably not. I don't know why the view is always 10 meters. No, we don't have borders here. But basically, yes, or is open or is anyway in line. We never have a border, a big border like that that goes out. I think it's too modern and looks out of place. You made some chimneys. There is also another job that I would like, that I want to do, and maybe you can do it. I don't know. Is to make banners, because I need banners. I need banners now. I don't remember what was the website. Wait, what was the website? I cannot find it now. But anyway, do the house, and then we can do the banners as well, because I need banners to put in Oja. But maybe later on. Okay, maybe later on. Okay. So the idea is to create another function similar to this one. Another function similar to this. Yeah, the important point is that they stay with the style of the city. You know, that they have the same style. That's very, very important. Maybe you can just run around the city and look at it if you want, right? But I mean, you should fit well into the existing city. I think this thing is putting the new NPC. Let me see where it's putting the new NPC. Load dynamic. I don't remember where this... it's returning this NPC probably. Event time NPC. No, it's creating it before. Yes. He's creating the NPC. No. So we have a definition. Okay, we have a definition of the NPC just with variables, and then we are spawning it as needed. Okay, I understand what I did. Okay. So for items will be similar. The only question is... no. It's not possible. Random event manager, random event manager, random event manager, random event manager. No, I think it's under random event and random event. Yes, there it is. Load script XML. Items. Okay, we already have random items. Okay, good. Spawn item, random event item, spawn item operation. Okay, so we are already loading the XML. Nice. No, we are not. We're just a stub, but okay. So we need to load the XML in the same way, okay? We need to load the XML in the same way. Random event. Spawn item. ID2, name longbow. Name longbow. Pickup yes. Location. I don't know if this is enough, but for now, because maybe we want to randomize the item or not. Do we want to randomize the item that we are creating? I think it would be very nice to be able to randomize a container chest, but I think that's a bit more complex than what we have here. Let me think about it, because okay, we can generate a longbow, but do we want to generate something more? Do we want to generate because when I generate a chest with a random because if I want to generate a chest or a container with random loot, then it's probably easier to use this. It's easier to use this. Well, in theory, if I spawn one of these chests, right? If I spawn one of these chests, I think it will work exactly as it works now, right? Yes, I think so. I think it works exactly as it was. So I can do it already. The difference is that I have to go by name. So I will have to say name Hardened crate. So if I say name hardened crate, it will actually load it. Secret chest with reward inside. Good if you follow your level. Jewel chest is missing on the list. Is jewel chest a consumable? Probably not. Anyway, they were just an example, but I think I took just a subset. I didn't take, you know, all the... Yeah, jewel chest is also one of them, yes. Is also one of them. But white chest, ancient chest, sturdy metal. Yeah, jewel chest is missing, yes. No, I think it's consumable. But anyway, there was just an example to say which one you can that we can use. But yeah, jewel chest, it seems to have a script. Yeah. He has the treasure chest consumable, so actually the real list is where consume script equal to treasure chest. There is the real list. These are all the items, so it's 8 items. Yeah, I think for some reason I missed the last one. I can add it. Easy fix. Yes, so if I want to spawn a chest with content inside with a specific script, actually we can do it. So it will be basically the same. Now there is the same trick of consumable, which is a bit of a trick, but anyway, you can pick it up and then click on use and you will get the content. So in reality, in my random event, you know, this is enough because I can just specify like jewel chest here and it will actually work. Okay, and the ID is just the internal ID. And the location is the location relative to the spawning point. So yeah, I would say it's enough. I think it's enough. I think this information is enough. I don't know if I want to change the texture, but the texture is related to the... No, I think it's okay. I think it's fine. So I can... So we need a... Okay, so in the load event, I need a bit of this. I need a bit of that. I need the a bit of this. Yes. Okay, so what we need to do, we need to get the item ID, which will be top node get attribute ID. So this piece is identical. So that is identical. That is identical. Name is mandatory as well. So if name equals to empty, then we have the same problem. Then I'm getting the pickup, right? I'm getting the pickup. Which is a boolean. Then I'm iterating on children nodes, and children nodes we only have location. Actually, I don't know if it's a good idea to do it this way, but fine. I could have placed the location in the same, but it's okay. It's the same. I don't think I will have multiple locations. I think I will have only one location, so it's a bit pointless. But anyway. So there is location, right? Is this guy. And on this guy, we're gonna get the attributes. And I think we're gonna get them as int, right? Get attribute. Sorry, wasn't there a get attribute as int? No, I'm dreaming. Am I dreaming? Get attribute value as int. Yes, there was. Get attribute. No, no. Get attribute. No, I have to do this mess. Okay, no, we don't have it in Unreal. Was in Crystal Space. Was in Crystal Space. So we do get attribute X, right? Because we have X, Y, and Z. Get attribute X. And then we do A to E of this. And this one we associate it to our X. I don't know if we have an X actually. I have no idea. We should have an X, Y, and Z. We have a location. Okay. We have a location. So we can assign it to a temporary thing. Right. It should be a float, huh? Ah, yes, it's a float, not a... Yeah, it must be a float. It can be a float. So if I want it as a float, I do A to F, huh? Okay. Okay, so the same thing, we do it for Y and for Z. right? And then we create our new vector, which we said is what is location. Right? So we create F, Y, and Z. Okay, so we also have the location. Now, if these are not found, I think it's a bit of a problem, but we can probably default to 000. We can probably default to 000 in case, but I think it is already doing it, because if this is returning empty, I think A to F will go to 0 anyway. So I think it is already safe. And yes, we don't need anything else, because these are the attributes that we have in spawn items. So now what do? We add this guy. I think that's fine. I think it is fine. Yes, and then we add it to our items array. Okay, so in this case, it's doing the same that we are doing for NPC. So I think it is already good enough. Then after this, we need to go and actually spawn the item the same way we do spawn NPC. It is inside. Yeah, it is inside Event Manager. So it will be very similar to this, but we will get items and we will cycle on the items. And we don't have a spawn item yet, so I have to create it. Now the question is what we need. For sure we need the item, we need the random event. Okay, the random event I can put it in, is no problem. So I need the random event, I need the item. Hey, the sector, okay, let's use the sector, but I'm not sure, but okay, let's get the sector. And then I also have the event location. Okay, let's put in also the event location. So basically it's identical to this signature, with the difference that it's basically identical to this inside random event manager. Inside random event manager. Okay, so it's basically the same. And hey Funner, I love you too. So we spawn the item like that, right? So I'm thinking what we need to do. So basically here we need to get the code that I said that I wanted to use from PS item, from PS item. Now it's not exactly identical, but it will be very, very similar. It will be very similar. It will be very similar because spawn NPC is not. It's not printing out the spawn, huh? Strange. Fine. But the point is
Hello world, I'm back.
Hello. Hello, game on. Hi. We need to... I wanted to get another, another log random event, huh? Okay. I don't think I need to say random event because it's already here in the log name, so so spawning item. Now the item maybe yes, I think would be a better idea. Maybe we can pre-parse the ID based on the name, right? So that we have it before. Yes, I think it's a good idea. When we load the script, right? When we load the script and we load the NPC, the item operation, right? I think yes, we get the item ID, and we get the name. But I think it would be good to store also the item stats ID. Or even better, we can store directly the pointer to item stat ID, because anyway, it is the item we're gonna use, right? Yes. So yeah, I think we can store this. So we do it once and not every time. So in random event PS item, at the end the name, I don't think we even need it, but so this will be a pointer to the actual item stats to spawn, right? And so this one we will get it directly here, I guess, right? So basically this line It's done only once, and it's done here. Okay, so basically we have the item stats already recorded, I mean parsed and extracted at the beginning. Sorry, we need to do it by name though, huh? Okay. Okay. Because the name needs to be okay. So it's good because we do the pre-parsing, and so if for any reason that is not working, we will return false. Okay. So after we did that, we can go here and we can say, so this else is not needed anymore. Right? You gambled 100 and you won 100. Very nice. But be careful. Be careful on not losing your points. Okay, so I think here we can just say we can just say item instantiate basic item. No, item. No, wait. Item stats. Yes, instantiate basic item. And it is creating a PS item. Then from the PS item, I don't think I need all of this. Well, okay, maybe like that is enough. What he doesn't like? I don't know. What? Get sector is undefined. Ah, yes. Okay. So now the item, I think the location, we have a specific location. So it's not that we need to create this thing, right? This thing, we have it. And this thing, this is interesting though. Item, set lock strength, set lock speaking skill, and item flags. Maybe this one we will do it in the future, but I think it's a good idea. This can be useful stuff, but I don't want to do it now. But I think we can have a lock. So if we spawn a chest, we can have a locked chest, right? And we can have a lock picking skill associated and specific flags. I think that's anyway a good idea. Yeah, I remember you lost 1,000. I remember you bet 1,000 and lost 1,000. I know. So here we get the PS item. Sorry. Maybe let's call it event item, otherwise everything is item is hard to understand what is what. This one we don't need. This item is the PS item, okay. Ward instance will be 0. Sector will be sector. Position will be position. Or location we called it. I think we called it item location. No. Item... Wait. Item... Location. No? No. Item... Event item. Event item location, yes. Rotation we don't care. And the last one, what is it? The last one, if it's transient. No, it's not transient because we will delete it manually. Okay. Then this piece we don't really need. And then we need just to set loaded, save the item, and... wait. Oh my god, there is a big bug into this. Ay. We have a problem, boys. The problem is... we have a big problem. The problem is if the event is spawned, if the event happens, and the event spawns a chest on the ground, and the server crashes just 1 second after that, the chest will be saved, and it will be reloaded at the next server restart. So potentially you have infinite chest if the server continues to crash. There is a problem, huh? I will have to keep a status of the spawned item by the random event manager, probably somewhere in a table. Because otherwise or maybe we put it as a flag, and yeah, maybe add a flag to add a flag to tag design to add a flag to the item, to add a flag to say it's a random generated item, generated event item. So it's not is not reloaded. Well, I don't know if I don't want to reload it at startup or I just want to delete it. But if the server is crashing, anyway, the item is stored in the database because we save it in the database. Unless we make it completely transient. If we don't do this save, let me see what we do with the NPC. Spawn NPC. I think I don't save it. No, I don't save it. Okay, so in the same way, we should also not save the item. Yeah, I will just not save it. I will just not save it. I will just not save it. So it will stay in memory, it will be in game, and if the server crashes, it will disappear. So it's perfect. Now you can get into it. No, but the point is that if I save it to the database, the server crashes. Then when the server restarts, considering the object is saved in the database, it will be loaded like a normal object. And so at the next restart, you will see it. And in theory, we don't want, because it's part of an event and now it's kind of gone. Now, you may say that, oh, it was an important event. It was the super rare item. And so now, what can I do? I lost it forever. Can you save it? Can you save it to the database? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Okay. So we just don't save it. We just don't save it. Let me put the same comment on the NPC. We do not save the NPC to the database. Yeah, is a completely. I mean, with the NPC was more evident, but with the item, okay. So this will generate our item. This will generate our item. What we need to do. What do we need to do? We need to set the pickup, huh? The pickup, how do we set the pickup? I have no idea. We say item set pickupable. Set is pickupable. Set the pickupable flag in order to not allow the item to be picked up. Exactly. So pickupable must be equal to event item pickup. Okay. And then we create the 3D item. Then we create this. Now the location, event item location. Event item location, that is wrong. That is wrong. Set item location relative to the event location. This is wrong. So we need to take the event location and add this, and this will be this, right? Okay. Okay, let me try to recompile like this and see what it says. But basically now it should spawn the item, I think. It should spawn the item. Now the item will be... The item will be on the ground, right? The problem is that if it's a completely flat area, it's working. But if it's not a completely flat area, I think it may go like underground, right? Or be floating a bit. Like if you're going downhill, right? Well, anyway, we can set maybe the location, the right location. The best would be to find a good spot. So I think we can use again the navigatable spot or whatever it is. In a radius, right? You can use navigatable spot in radius maybe. But let's see. I found some free banners that are super nice, and I think I want to use them. Yes. I found some very nice banner models. I just need to download them and see how they look. I mean, how they are. Maybe we need to, but let me download it now. I need to log in. No. No. Yeah, we'll do it another day, I guess. Okay, it succeeded. Okay, so I think that we can launch it and we can see if this is actually happening or not, right? So I think I would like to see first if we properly parse. So under random event, if we properly parse the load XML of our item, so if this is parsed properly, and then I want to see if it's then generated, right, when the event is actually happening. So let me... let me launch it. We launch it in debug mode here, and we launch the client not in debug mode. Okay. Oh fuck, this banner. I'm looking now, but this banner has a bad license, so we cannot use it. Okay, GG. I will redo it. It was too nice. That's why. It was too nice. Okay, let me see if the load of the XML is going through well. So, okay, so we get the name properly, which is longbow. We get the item stats, because actually is correct. We get the pickup through. Okay, nice. And we get our location equal to 110. Okay, perfect. Actually I didn't multiply it by 100. Okay, I have to multiply this by 100, otherwise is but anyway, we can do it later. Okay, good. So that is working. Now we can try to log in. Event manager initialize. This one we don't need it anymore. We can try to log in and stay in the same place where we had the Ariel can lay according to ground slope. Yes, he can do it. My character has different heights now. Yeah, your feet are searching the ground and sticking to the ground. So if there is like a step, you can have your left leg on top of the step and your right leg below the step. So it should in theory adapt properly. So every time you move, there is a function that is searching the connection between your feet and the ground. That is how it works. Okay, here we are. So we are waiting the guy. And in addition to the guy, we should get also an item. Even if before getting the item we will get a breakpoint, because we added a breakpoint on spawn, because I want to see if that is actually working as expected. But I think it will. Is up to 2 minutes. Yes, for the chest. Yeah, I understood. Yes, the answer is yes. We can search. So there are two ways. We search for a navigatable point around us, or we just do a line trace or something. We can do a line trace, and if we meet the ground, but the line trace is a bit harder. Okay. We are triggering this. We are spawning the item. And we are setting pickupable to true. Yes. We are setting the location. Yes. And we are spawning the item. Okay. So in theory... well... I don't know what happened, but... it didn't work. It didn't work. Why? But not even the guy was spawned. Why? Not even the guy. Why the guy? Why? Why the guy didn't appear? Why the guy didn't appear? He was appearing yesterday. Boss greets everyone. What the fuck? What do you mean greets everyone? He's here somewhere. This guy is here somewhere. But I cannot see him. What? Let me just make it day because it's... Ah, fuck. The guy is actually saying stuff, but... Wait. Ah! There is a bow. There is a bow. But why here? Why? Why was generated here? But there is a bow, eh? Current position of the bow. No, let me do info. Oh fuck, I cannot do info because I'm a player. Okay. But so if I take my position, no, but it is something weird, eh? My position is 189,435. I think also the guy was generated, but probably was generated in a weird location. Uh-oh, it's happening again. It's happening again. The guy is here. Why now is here? Why is here and not above? Okay, anyway. The guy is here. And the bow is there. In theory, there should be another bow. But I see there is only one bow. By the way, I could pick it up. Fuck this tavern. Whoever designed it. There is only one bow, though. Hey, saying bye-bye. Bye-bye, man. Where is the other bow? Give me the other bow. Ah, he's here. It's exactly where he was. So there is another bow. Okay, so in reality... It actually worked. It actually worked. Which is good. The only problem is the location. For some reason the location was generated here this time. It's possible that I search a navigatable location in range, and probably the range is like few meters, and so he found this place as the place where you could, you know, generate the thing. But it's okay. I mean, it's okay. It's okay. I think it's working as expected. I think it's working as expected. So I got my bow. The bow now when I pick it up, the bow should become a permanent item, right? So this bow, let me just try to quit and relog, but I think I will have this bow in my inventory 100%. I mean, that one is a real item. As soon as he enter my inventory, becomes the real item. I have to fix that, but yeah, you see, the bow is the real bow, so that's fine. Why? Because the server is in debug. Okay, fine. Okay, so this part worked, which is good. So we can actually spawn items. Which is very nice. Now, let me just do a quick change because I don't want it to be night, because night is annoying. I have to use the torch. The torch is not... so let me go into server options. And let me put a game time like 10 in the morning. Or 9 in the morning. So, okay, so that's good. Set loot here was not flagged, but actually I think that we did it because the set loot is actually part of the script. Now, one thing that I think we didn't do, we didn't delete the item, right? So the item is not getting destroyed, and we need to destroy the item. When the event is finished, if you don't pick up the item will disappear. So we need to do that. Is the same as, because we have it in the script. We have destroy item, you see? This destroy item. So destroy item. Items to destroy. Item ID, blah blah blah. Time operation. Items to destroy. For sure we do it with the NPC. Destroy NPC. Yes, we do it with the NPC. We don't do it with the items. So, destroy NPC. Destroy item. Should we remove triggers and responsive on the NPC dialogue deck? Or those will remain there for each NPC generated? Holy shit. Wow, that's a good one. But it will remain with the NPC generated. I don't know. Yes, in terms of cleanup, probably would be better to actually remove it from the dictionary. Okay. Oh, wait a second. Someone is messaging me, and I need to read this. Okay. Oops. Okay, so we need to destroy, yeah, we need to destroy the items as well. So when the event finishes, the item should disappear. Right? The item should disappear. So we need to just loop on all the items. Um, so this will be items to destroy, right? Items to destroy, and I don't know what we need to do actually. We need to just find NPC entity. Really? No. That's a bit stupid. That's a bit stupid. So we are not saving the NPC. We are not saving the NPC anywhere. We are searching it again in the whole world. Based on what? Based on an ID. Nah, that's a stupid idea. I think I did it a bit quick. I mean, this one I did it a bit quick. I just wanted it to work, but I mean, when we are spawning the NPC, we definitely have the pointer to the NPC character. So there is no reason for us to search again the NPC by ID, right? Now the only problem is that, yeah, but I can keep it in a T map or whatever, you know. Yeah. We need to wait. We need to do it better than this. I'm surprised I did it this way, but probably I just wanted to finish it and make it work, you know. But it is not the best way because we are really searching by ID on the whole world, and it's very stupid. So when we spawn the NPC, right?
Sorry.
Yeah. It is Abe speaking. It is Abe speaking, huh?
Goodbye.
Goodbye. So when we do this, we should save this one. What? Wait a second. Spawn NPC, huh? Spawn actor. Okay, exactly. So, okay. Yes, it's all correct. It's all correct. We need to. Now, the only problem of this is that if in the script, for some reason, I'm not destroying the NPC, and this event is going to run multiple times, yeah, that would generate infinite NPC, yeah? That would generate infinite NPC. So if for some reason, you know, the script stops, or you... Maybe we should have a safe exit, you know, that anyway, if the event is finished, we should destroy all the remaining NPC. Because if we forget to put these lines, they will live forever. Well, let's say forever after until the next server restart, but yeah, but definitely I want to I want to store in my random event, right? In my random event. Come on. Array random time event, array random event time, timed event. Yeah, we don't have a list of NPC by... NPC to destroy. Because I can put it on the random event, or I can put it on the random event time. Now, when I spawn the NPC, I am inside. I am inside a random event. But no, it's better to keep it here, because the random event, you can destroy things at different times, and yeah, absolutely. Okay, I think we have a plan. The plan is to put it here, so we will put on PS random event, right? So it is list of timed event present in the script, and there is a global I mean there is pointers to NPC and items created by the script or spawned by the script. So we can use those to destroy the NPC items at any time, right? Yeah, I think it's better, because if we have a lot of events, okay, so this can be actually a T-map. We can go a T-map of int and APS character pointer, and this will be called NPC to destroy, or, well, I don't know if it's NPC to destroy. I think it's spawned NPC. Maybe you want to do other stuff, you know, with these guys. Yes, exactly. Maybe you want to do other stuff. So it doesn't mean that we will use this only for spawning. We may use it also for other functions, right? Yes, I think it is good. So inside the random event, so when a new random event is getting generated, right? When a new random event is getting generated, Could you use the special thing you have in game like the dwarf nobody see? Except GM? No. We need to destroy them, really. Because the event is finished and that thing should not exist anymore. We really need to destroy them. They disappear. Forever. They are forever gone. Wait. Wow, there is no constructor. There is no constructor in random event. What the fuck? What? There is no constructor. Okay, we can use load, but I mean, okay, fine. I don't like it though. I mean, I don't know why we don't have a constructor for this thing. I don't know. I mean, we should have a constructor anyway, all the time. I mean, we should always have a constructor, no? Which is initializing everything. So I know it's a bit annoying, but I think is a good practice, you know? Because otherwise, you know, things may go crazy. Probability 0. Minimum event 0. Oops, sorry. Maximum event 0. Player proximity 0. I think all this one I would just set it to 0, right? Minimum players is like an infinite list. 0. I don't want these values to be like random, right? Or not initialized. Prerequisite is okay if he's null. I mean, it's okay. Well, we can initialize it anyway. I think we can initialize it to null pointer. Can he do that? I think he can. For example, time the event. I think would be nice to initialize it to an empty array, so at least it's clean. Spawned NPC, we will initialize it to an empty T map. Yeah, we could have put it probably in a we could have put it in a method. I mean, okay, anyway, that's fine. Spawned items. Okay. Okay. So now at least it's initialized, right? And so now we have spawn NPC and spawned items. Now we need to populate these two when we are I just hope you can create more than 2 dwarfs and a chest. Yes. By the way, it was not a dwarf this time. It was an Enki. But yes, you can just add, you know, you can just add another line here. And you can create as many items as you want. So I need to I need to store the reference when I'm spawning. So when I do spawn NPC, right? When I do spawn NPC, when I do spawn NPC and when I do spawn item, right? When we said at the end of spawn NPC, we add this character data. A full tribe. No, if it's a tribe, it's spawned in another way, I would say, but maybe, I don't know. Tribes are already spawned in another way, so they are already, tribes are already kind of randomized, so I think it's, but yeah, maybe there must be a connection, I don't know. So why said one failed? Spawned NPCs undefined. Yeah, I just wrote it. So we go into what? We go into our random event, right? In our random event, and we do spawned NPC add, and so we are going to add the NPC ID, which for sure we have, which is this guy. And character data. Okay, so here we are basically storing the pointer of the NPC. Now we have to do the same with the item. We have to do the same. With the item. So we store the NPC points within the item pointer. Destroy it later. So here we will go spawn items, and in this case will be item ID. Where do I have the ID? Event item ID is this thing. Event item ID. Wait a second, because and fuck. Create item. Yes, he's returning. Okay, good. He's returning a PS item actor. So he's returning it because we need to pass it on. We need to pass it into this. No, the only problem is, should we use the ID? Should we use the internal ID? Or, yeah, we should use the internal ID. So it's important that event item ID, and NPC. I need to be sure that I'm getting the NPC ID being the... Yes, the random event NPC. Yes. Yes, NPC ID. What the fuck? Wait. NPC ID. Yes. It's the right ID. Okay. Fine. So now. Okay, so now when we need to destroy the NPC, you see, is not anymore. I mean, I don't need this anymore. I will just go into my random event, which hopefully I have. Yes, I have. So I will go into my random event, and I will get spawned NPC, and I will find ref, right? And I will find ref of my oh fuck, I don't have it anymore. No, wait a second. No, I have it for sure. Is in the destroy. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Is this. Is event time destroy I. That is what it is. Okay, so the difference now is that we are searching it directly into a T map instead of searching it in the whole world, right? So it's slightly better. And so it's way better. And so now we can do the same with items. Now that we did that fix, we can do the same thing here. And so we go random event, spawned items, find ref, event time, item to destroy. Okay, so here we have the item now. Now, can I just call destroy or not? Can I just call destroy? Can I just call destroy? Let me think about it, huh? Let me think about it. Because it can be a blueprint. It can be a static mesh. Yes, but probably yes. Probably yes. Okay. Let's see if it works. Not just one tribe, but multiple NPC tribes. I guess if each tribe becomes a tribes, it can be roam around. Yeah, but tribes is another module that we have in PlaneShift. Is another thing. Generated events at the moment are not connected to tribes. Now, maybe in the future we can connect them, but at the moment they are two separate functionality, right? Two separate functionality. Okay, we load. I think I can remove anyway at this breakpoint now because we know that it's correct. We need to see when we spawn if we store properly, but you know, we can just see if it works. I think we can just test it and see if it works. Basically what we want to see now is that we get the item. Why is it so annoying to move here? 9 in the morning? Oh my god, it's not 9 in the morning, but anyway. So what we are waiting is this guy to show up. And the item also to appear. Right? And then we are waiting the finishing of the event. And to see if the item and the NPC are properly destroyed. Right? Now the only issue that may happen is if the NPC has in his hand a blueprint item, because but it's the same problem that I have on my character, right? If I disconnect, the torch is staying on, and there is a bug I really need to fix, by the way, because otherwise we may generate infinite NPC and infinite items. Should happen. I mean, it's maximum 2 minutes. Maximum 2 minutes. Okay, here it is. Let me just check if spawn item is actually saving. Yes, it's saving it here. Okay, good. So he actually saved. Okay, we have the guy and we have the bow. Now the bow is exactly at his feet, but this is because we said that the location is the same, and I forgot to actually multiply by 100 because it now is in centimeters. But this guy is called the Bered Hoiran. Why is lowercase though? We don't capitalize the name, huh? That's a mistake, huh? We don't capitalize the name. Okay, so now the script is running. Is greeting me. Whatever. I don't know why it's greeting me twice, by the way, but I think probably is greeting continuously for the duration. I don't know. But basically now it should disappear, and also the bow should disappear. The bow disappeared actually, but he didn't. GG! The bow disappeared, but he didn't. That's annoying. Why? I didn't change the code. Well, I did, but I didn't change character NPC. Something went wrong. Do you think if we have this in the log? Maybe we have this in the log, huh? No, we don't. Yes. Because we have the ID, which is the other ID. No, I don't need this ID. I need the other ID. So probably the ID is getting substituted, huh? The ID is getting substituted. So yeah, we have a problem with the NPC ID, but the item disappeared, which is nice. But the NPC didn't because we have the wrong ID. So this ID is not stored properly. This ID is not stored properly. Yeah, we're spawning another NPC now. We are spawning another NPC. Hello, it's 2 people now. Hello, boys. You will not disappear, so there will be a 3rd guy. Very, very soon, there will be a 3rd guy in 2 minutes from now. Yeah, but anyway, I think we can leave them there. No, the point is, no, it's better if I stop it, otherwise it will continue to move my cursor. So NPC to destroy. NPC to destroy of I. I think we are changing that number to be the new NPC number, and this is why we mess up. I think we are changing this thing. We are changing this thing on the fly. Let me see. NPC, NPC, NPC. So I think we changed this number on the fly. But we don't do it with the item. Well, is when we load it. So when we load it, we have when we load when we load the XML, we get this ID, but then I think we change it. I think we generate like a random ID or something. No? That's strange. No, I don't understand. Get the NPC ID. So NPC ID. NPC ID is ID 1. You see, this ID 1. So the ID is actually 1. So somewhere else we are changing it. Maybe when we spawn it, we change it. Maybe when we spawn it, I don't know. There is a place for sure where we switch this ID. I don't know when and why. NPC ID. Spawn actor. Yeah, but here in theory is already the final one. Here in theory is already the final. By the way, we are not even using the ID in here. Now, it's getting changed somewhere in the code, boys. We just need to find where, but definitely... Okay, let me do this, because I think we are not... In the log, we don't say when we spawn stuff, right? We say spawning item ID, but we don't say spawning... oh my god. We don't say... No, we don't say when we spawn the NPC. Okay, let me do that. It's better if we put it here. I think it's better if we do it. Spawning item. Spawning NPC. No, I just want to understand if the ID is already changed here or not. or if it changed after. I think it's changed before this, but I'm sure we are generating a new random ID. I just don't know when. It's too much code to actually. Let me just do the print there, and maybe we follow it. We follow it in debug mode, and we understand. The bow is at the feet, yes, because we didn't give him a position. We can say, yeah, I have to multiply by 100, so it's random, but it can still be at his feet, because at the moment we are generating them in the same location. So. Load dynamic. Where we have that spawn item location, right? Item location. So I think that here location. We should multiply somewhere by 100, but I think we are not doing it. We are multiplying the radius by 100, but we are multiplying the player proximity by 100. Oh fuck, no, wait. Not all open documents, otherwise it will be everywhere. Current document. Yeah, we are never multiplying. So also for the NPC we have the same problem, I guess. But I think the item is the only one where we are okay. So in the item location, convert to centimeters. Okay, so now it will be 1 meter from him or whatever, because we said 1, right? So it will be at 1 meter from him in a random direction. Well, not a random, in a specific direction. Maybe we can randomize the position, but I don't think we will use it too much. When we are spawning an item, I think we will spawn the item by itself. Like we will spawn a chest, or we will spawn a magical event or something. Okay. Hello, Vault Builder official. Hi. I am Plane Shift official, so we are both official. Welcome. Okay. So there will be the loading of the events. And now I want to see, I mean, it will still be wrong, it will still be wrong. I just want to see what happens when, not when we load, but when we spawn, right? When we spawn, I think we will have spawn NPC. So we will arrive here, we will print this, and probably this one will already be wrong, will already be 95,000 whatever, right? Yeah, But I want to see it, so I know where to search. Oh fuck, why I'm here? I'm not in the tavern? No! Why the time is always wrong? Why is always night? I said 9 in the morning. Okay, let's go to the tavern 1 second. Let's go to the tavern. Oops. Mistakes. Ba-da-ba-dam. Okay, we got the spawn NPC. So what is the ID? No, the ID is 1. Okay, so when we spawn the NPC, the ID is actually 1. So there is something. Yeah, the NPC ID is 1. What the fuck? Okay, so the NPC ID is 1. And... you see the bow is here now. You just started this channel, so tomorrow we do the same as you. What do you mean? So you're gonna stream something, game development, or... What you are developing? So oh, you're making an MMO? Nice. Very nice. Okay, so we verified that the NPC is correct. The problem is when we go and destroy. The problem is that when we go and destroy, this event time NPC destroy is not correct. This event time NPC to destroy is not correct. Yes, but why I don't use my no, I have to use this. Yes, I have to use this. I have to use this. So why? Ah, here it is. Get NPC real ID. Okay, I found it. I found it. I found it. Goodbye, coach. See ya. Okay, so this is the problem. So we are getting a real ID. We are adding it to this, and we are. I don't even know why we have this ID, actually. I don't even know why we have the get NPC real ID only for the destroy. Only for the destroy. No, I think that we have... wait a second. Wait a second. So you're doing a medieval vault bunker builder, like Fallout, but more cartoonish. Okay. Nice. Nice. And you're using Unreal, right? Or you're using another engine. Get NPC real ID. No, actually we have colored event for populate PS character data. You know, I think that the only thing that we need to do, we need not to use NPC real ID for the destroy. That's the only thing we need to do. Everything else is good because the triggers are okay, the items are okay, the loading of the NPC is okay, but we need to avoid using the real NPC ID in destroy NPC. I think that's the only thing that we need to do. Because anyway, we are inside one random event, right? So it will always be unique. Yes. Yeah, so, okay. So let's use only NPC ID here. Let's use the NPC ID, which is actually the ID, yes, that we get from the destroy NPC. Okay, so this now will work. This now will work, I think. This will work. This will work. Yeah, it will work. I think it will work. Unity. Use Unity. Okay. You want to use Unreal, but you need a graphic card. Yeah, Unreal is a bit more. You know, it's a bit more demanding on hardware. So yes, you need a good graphic card. You have no experience with coding. I cannot help you on Unity, but on Unreal, if you have no experience on coding, you can use blueprints, and blueprints are relatively easy, you know. I mean, it takes a bit to understand, but I don't know if Unity has also a visual scripting. I don't know. But anyway, my suggestion will be to start small, okay? So try to start small. If it's your first project and you know, and you are learning while you go, try to fix a scope for your game that is as small as possible, okay? So that you have a chance to reach it. Because if you fix your scope too big, you will never reach it. And also you will get, you know, demotivated because you cannot reach it. While if you decide a scope that is small enough, then you reach it, and when you finish the first, let's say, version or the first run, then you can expand. Bolt for Unity. Okay, I don't know that because I didn't work with Unity too much, so I have no idea. It's a bit brighter outside. It's slightly brighter outside, so it's not too bad. Okay, so we are waiting our guy, and we are waiting the item. Let me just check the loot. The loot. Yeah, we have loot categories. So loot categories here is number 22. So it actually should be functional. I think we need to check that. We can kill the guy. We can kill him and I don't think he will fight back. But first I want to see that it disappears. But building a game is very fun. Mainly at the beginning, I would say. At the beginning is very fun. When you are in the middle or at the end is way harder. But at the beginning is fun. It's fun because you have, you know, all new ideas and you want to build stuff and you're learning. So it's very fun. You want to expand to multiplayer when I'm done with single player. Okay. Well, I mean, at least for Unreal, you have to decide it a bit up front, but I mean, it's not very easy to convert a single player game to multiplayer when, you know, but... Hey, it's a Klyros. Hello, man. Can I speak with you? Hi. Hello. I can buy stuff from you, huh? What do you have to sell? Falcons? Okay. Your name is easy. It's an easy name. Goodbye. You're leaving? I think he's leaving, huh? This guy is leaving. He's saying bye-bye. I can say bye-bye as well if you want. Bye. Bye. I can say bye. How much as you want? Fuck, it didn't disappear. No, it should disappear. Let it go. Ah, it disappeared. Okay, so it disappeared and the bow disappeared. Okay, that's very nice. That is very nice. Okay, so now... Okay, so at least we have the destructor and the constructor properly done, right? And that's good. And that's good. Okay, so we did this. We did this, and we did this. Now, I think there is one thing I want to check is this: if an object can be a blueprint, but I think it can be. Should not be a problem. Should not be a problem if the item is a blueprint. So, but let's try that. So let me spawn, for example, a torch, which is a blueprint. So instead of longbow, we will say torch, right? And we are going to restart the server, so it's loading the event again. What happens if I fight him? It disappears in the middle of the fight. Well, depends. Yes, I mean, if he's depends if he's you can say, first of all, you can say if the NPC is invulnerable or not, right? So you can say if the NPC cannot be killed. So if you say yes or no, at the moment this guy cannot be killed. But if you say no, you can attack him. But then you can decide, you know, when the NPC is getting destroyed. So, for example, if we spawn monsters, right? If we spawn monsters, we can say destroy. We can remove the destroy, right? We can remove the destroy, so the monster will stay there forever until you kill him, or until the server restarts. So I think from the script you can decide what you want to do. I think in general, yes, if you can fight, the destroy should not be there. If you cannot fight, then yes, the destroy must be available. Because one way or another, the NPC needs to go away. Now the check that we don't do is if that NPC is not getting killed, then the next event will spawn another NPC, right? But yeah, that's maybe a check that we can add. But it's all about how you script the event. So what I'm doing, I'm creating possibilities to script as you want. What coding language Unreal support? Unreal Engine is done in C++, and which is what you saw here. It's done in C++, and you can code in C++, or you can code in Blueprints, which is visual scripting. These are the two main ways. There is something that is blocking me here. I don't know what it is, but there is something that is blocking you to go up. Oops. Okay, we have a torch. The torch is actually... Oh, so I can avoid using my torch. That's a good point. So I can avoid using my torch. We can use his torch, right? Oops. What happened? Holy shit. What? Ah, it doesn't fit. Oh my god, it doesn't fit, boys. It doesn't fit. Okay, I will just drop this. Or I will drop. No, I need all of that. I need all of this. What do you mean it doesn't fit? Because it's already oversized. It's already over capacity. Fuck. I have containers that are over capacity. Okay, I cannot. But anyway, this torch is here. Now we will see if this torch disappears, okay? Now if you pick it up, it will become yours. And when the destroy comes... Uh-oh, I forgot this. Yes, it works also for blueprints. It works also for blueprints. That's very, very good. Very, 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 very good. Okay, nice. So what we could do next? So considering it works for blueprints, right? What I could do next, but not now because now I need to go. But what we can do next is to maybe to generate some real events. You know, I'm thinking I had the idea of the shrines, and actually I would like to generate some random shrines on the map that are actually popping up and doing something. Do you know HTML language? Yes, I know HTML. Yes, I know many languages because I've been programming for a very long time, so I programmed in many different languages, but some I don't fully recall because maybe it's long time I'm not using them. But I programmed in Python, in Perl, in PHP, in Java. I programmed in Java a lot. I programmed on mobile Android. I programmed on iPhone. I made an application for iPhone, an application for Android. I don't know, a lot of different languages. Okay, so not a lot of scripting languages like Lua or those scripting languages. Not too much. The only one Python, but I did it long time ago, so I think that I cannot really program Python these days. But you can pick it up. I mean, if you know one language, You know, you can pick up the other languages kind of fairly easy. Okay, I think that's all for today. So we fixed these two things. We also improved a bit the way we destroy NPC. I think I will think what to do tomorrow, but I want to continue to expand this and maybe start to make some real events. I think we can start to use this in game. For real stuff, you know, real stuff that we need. iPhone found pizza near, yes. Yes, exactly. Found pizza, but the application, you know, the application is very easy because the application is like this. It says find, there is a find pizza and there is only one button, and the button is saying go or is saying search, right? And then it's very easy because the next screen is this. It's just one line that say found, go to your fridge. So it's a very simple application. Okay, we stop this. Okay, I'm gonna go, guys. If you want to click on follow on Twitch and subscribe on YouTube, that is nice and will help us because we want to reach 1,000 subscribers on YouTube and we want to have more followers on Twitch. And that is free, costs you nothing. And if you want to go a bit more and help us a bit more, you can go to Patreon, which is patreon.com/planeshift. And we are at the moment 60 Patreons, but maybe we can do a bit more and beat our record. Our record is actually 60. We never went above 60. And with this you can download the game and test the game, and you can get access to the videos that I'm posting, and also you get access to a specific Discord channel for supporters, and you get a tag in Discord. So with this, I think I'm going, and I will see you tomorrow. Tomorrow evening, same time, same place. Same time, same place. We continue in our journey on making the game that was never finished. Good night. Bye-bye.